Thanks, Alyssa. That was a great pack. Up next, we have tech news. We have Steam OS, which Valve just announced. So it's an amazing new connection between your PC and the TV.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and let you go on your tangent because I know you're looking at me with fire in your eyes. I can feel the Beatles playing right now, so you have to talk about this. So
that's exactly what I think of when I think of fierceness. I think of the Beatles. Anyway, I had a lot to say about this because I play Steam all the time. I've been looking up at the Steam OS situation for a while now, and it's not exactly a TV system that's going to be working like that. It's an OS system for your computer that sends out a wireless stream signal to an object that's called a Steambox, which we talked about last year. It's going to be, I've heard, this is just speculation, it's going to be less expensive than we thought. We thought it was going to be roughly $1,000, this Steambox, but I'm pretty sure they realized that was a stupid move by this point.
Well, yeah.
But anyway, it connects to that Steambox, and it broadcasts a signal into your TV that shows the games you're playing on the PC on your TV. And you can use a controller, too, if you want.
I think that's going to blow up.
It's set up for
I think it's going to blow up because there's a lot more computer gamers than, a lot of people know about. So
right, but this is going to be like console and computer. You can work with both of those because this will appeal to both of those. On top of this, it'll bring in the things that the other consoles have at this point, which would be video players and music players and all those little additional things that I never touch personally, but I know are there, and it makes me feel a little more secure.
I touch them a lot. That came out terribly. I have poor delivery.
Let's get that 3 seconds so we can just they can edit it out easy.
Don't edit it out. I want people to know my failures.
It creates kind of a console feeling towards it because it's able to work on your living room TV. And other things you can do is you can limit the library depending on who's playing on it because you might have a bunch of games that are just your parents' games or just your games. And depending on who starts up the console, they can go into their personal library with that. And I kind of like that idea because I've been playing Steam on PC for a long time. And I like the idea that I could just wirelessly broadcast up to it because before this, they had something called Big Picture Mode.
Yeah.
Which was basically you connect an HDMI cable to your TV. And not many people had the time or patience or knowledge to look up and figure out how that worked. So this is a lot easier because it's a wireless signal, and they understand wireless signals. They understand Wi-Fi.
For the most part. Get off my LAN.
Right. So that just got announced. It's going to be offered as a downloadable. By the time this episode airs, it will probably be out because they said it'll be available for a download within days after the announcement. So
it seems like they have it all.
Yeah, they have it on top. They're also announcing a couple other things. They were announcing 3 things in a row. The first 2 involved Steambox and SteamOS. Not sure on the third yet. That hasn't really been announced as of right now. It will be within hours, I'm assuming. But there's also the PS4, which is having the Playroom. So what about that?
Basically, this was, as far as to my knowledge, it was like one of the last things that they were actually putting into the PS4. At first, it was just something that they were going to beta test, but it officially got leaked somewhere. So they just was like, forget it, let's just put it in there. And basically, you have these little bots that live inside of your controller, and you can keep them in your controller,
I've seen this,
captive, and then you can put a light on there, and if you look on the TV, it'll show them inside of your controller, looking up at the light, or if you speak to them and everything else.
Right.
I think it's just something to kill time,
Right. I've seen this as
like a chia pet.
I saw this done on the Wii actually, because there was a game called Rayman Raving Rabbids. It was the third one where they take over the world or something, trying to get to Mars. And there was a mini game in there where you could see a rabbit inside your Wiimote, and if you shook it around, it reacted to its world there.
Yep.
But this is a little more advanced because you're saying it's light sensitive?
Yes, it's light sensitive, voice sensitive, and it just shows you how much the motion detection has improved. Just like by everything that you do, it instantly feeds that to the television to show you what's going on in there. And then you can also swipe up on the touchpad, and they will go back to the TV and do whatever they do, or you can hold them as little minion bots inside of your controller, like a terrible person.
One day maybe they'll react to touch. Like maybe if you scratch the other side of the controller, you can hear it scratching in there.
I think they are.
It is?
It's something like that. They hear the scratch going on. They hear, if you say something to them or if you knock on the controller, they hear it and they'll look up
So it's like a microphone.
Yeah, almost.
Okay, wow.
Essentially. And
so it could be like a virtual pet that you could have here.
Yeah, and you think about that. You think about how far the technology in just this controller has come. Can you imagine the PS4? Can you imagine the PS4? Of course, no disrespect to Xbox One or anybody else, but just the controller alone with that much power and motion detection, can you imagine what they have in store for PS4?
What was that? What was that backhand thing there? It was like...
Did I do this?
No, you were like the Xbox and the other things.
Here we go. The other thing.
Man!
Nintendo.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He respects me.
I do.
When I tell him to.
For the most part,
so
I don't.
it definitely shows off the controller's technology there.
Yeah,
it's got some amazing motion detection with the movement. So it's going to be amazing to see how that turns out.
I'm excited.
See how Playroom turns out as well as SteamOS. So it's some exciting tech news.
It's going to be a great year.
Big announcements.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a very stellar year so far, especially with all the AAA games coming out that people have absolutely loved.
So shall we go ahead and move on to another Respawner pack? Indie Gamer, Dick Daly, let's check it out. Do you know what he has in store?
I have no clue, but I'm excited.
I know you are. I can tell.
Hello everyone, Dick Daly here for another episode of Indie Gamer. Tonight I'll be playing a game called Terraria that's available on several different platforms. I'll also be playing a little bit of Minecraft just to compare the two games. Let's check it out. Terraria is a 2D exploration world-building game like Minecraft. While Minecraft is actually more of a sandbox game, Terraria is more of an adventure RPG game. In Minecraft, the player can mine, explore, craft, fight, or run away from a few enemies. The player in Terraria can do the exact same things, except there's more to do. There are several different tiers of armor and weapons that the player can craft or find in Terraria than in Minecraft. While Terraria doesn't look as appealing as Minecraft with 16-bit Super Nintendo looking graphics, I find Terraria a lot more fun than Minecraft. I feel like Minecraft is a very limited game. When I'm done crafting diamond and build a cool house, there's not really that much else to do. In Terraria, there's a lot more than just 5 armor sets and a few weapons like in Minecraft. Although it's harder to make a cool house in Terraria, the gameplay is much better. Here's some of the cool stuff you can do in Terraria that you can't do in Minecraft. That's all I have for Terraria. Now it's review time. Minecraft scored a 9 out of 10 on IGN, and Terraria also scored a 9 out of 10 on IGN. This is what Nathan from IGN had to say about the game. Terraria expands on the familiar sandbox gameplay with a greater emphasis on combat and adventure that proves very satisfying. Just to clarify, I love Minecraft. I just think that Terraria is more entertaining because there's a lot more to do in the game than in Minecraft. Terraria is available on Steam for $10 and Xbox Live Arcade and PlayStation Network for $15. The game is also available on iPhone, Android, and Windows Phone for $5. That's all I have for tonight's episode of Indie Gamer. Once again, I'm Dick Daly, and thanks for watching.